Hello to you all. Here we are for Saturday live stream. It's the Saturday live. Hello indeed. I'll show you which moment. Right. But here we are. I know. Not so many of you, but I can understand why, but here we are. Alfredo Pacino. Oh, okay. Hello, Alfredo. Oh, yes, no, it is you, Alfredo from No Other Cat. Hello to Alfredo. Hello, Tasso. Hello to Tasso. Hi, Mika. Hello to Mika. Gosh, we've got quite a few from No Other Cats content on here now. Got about 4 already, but my friend is currently live streaming at the moment. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me, Alfredo. I'm just hoping my friends will not will not be struck or find it strange. That's my only worry. But hello to you all the same, and it's wonderful seeing you on here, Alfredo. And it looks like a fantastic picture of you, by the way. Kaz, happy birthday! Hello, Sapper is just finishing. Okay, because he has gone over time, hasn't he? But never mind. Hello to you, lovely Kaz. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, my lovely. Thank you, Mika. Thank you. Right. Yes, sorry about that. Thank you, Tasso. And thank you, Alfredo. Diane, hello. No, thank you, Alfredo. Thank you for the birthday wishes to Kaz. Thank you. Pleasure. It's a pleasure. Happy birthday. Many happy returns for your special day, Kaz. Very many happy returns indeed. And all that. Is there anything I was doing that that needs to be done? Mm-hmm. Sorry, wait a moment. My cat day went okay, thank you, Tasso. I hope your cat day went all right. It was a bit disappointing, my cat day, because of wet weather. Because I wanted to go event attending, but it wouldn't have been worth it in the wet weather. Hopefully tomorrow will be all right. No, that's sorry, wait a moment. It's comment only. No one is there. No, wait a moment. Yes, Mika. Sorry, I had to quickly sort something out. It's 20. It depends on what you use. It's for what I've got. It's 20 hours a month. 20 hours a month. Good evening, Blacksmith. Good evening to you. Hello to Diane. Thank you for your kindly birthday wishes towards Kaz. Thank you. Thank you. So my friend's still going live. Never mind. I think he's finishing off now. But I didn't realise he was going to go on this long. I really didn't. But never mind. Never mind. Kaz, it's a pleasure. We appreciate you, and certainly do we cherish having your friendship most sincerely. And, and whatever it is you got up to for your birthday today, I hope it went well. Many best wishes to your cats, your children, your dearly loved husband, and whatever your birthday brought you, I hope it brought you much pleasurable enjoyment. I would say that. Thank you, Diane. Thank you for your friendliness towards Alfredo. Thank you. Thank you. So, what's been special today? Well, slightly less special is today's the start of autumn. Cold autumn, bloody hell. And also, hello to you, Josh. Hello, the thunderstorm. We had it last night, but it's a weather warning of thunderstorms, yes. No, thunderstorms. Frightening. Frightening, those things. Frightening. Thunderstorms. Frightening. Awful. And my friend's still going live at the moment, but never mind. Never mind. But not to worry, I think he did face a few problems because of his internet connection, but there we are. But just to tell you, Josh, I would always be careful whenever there are thunderstorms happening. Frightening things, thunderstorms, frightening. Dangerous, not to mention. I mean, you know the damage a thunderstorm could do. Well and truly. You know. But today it's the start of autumn. Autumn begins, or as they say in America and Canada, the fall season. And also today, Kaz's birthday. Happy birthday, Kaz. And tomorrow I'm expected to be event attending, hopefully, if the weather improves. Hopefully, by and large, because I really want to go. Your Basil has no problem with fireworks and thunderstorms. Do I like fireworks? I don't mind. I don't mind fireworks, Josh. I don't mind. I certainly do not mind fireworks. By all means. Thunderstorms. Kaz, at one point I was terrified. I used to be terrified and frightened of thunderstorms at one point. I still don't like them typically. No. I do not typically like a thunderstorm. No. No. Oh, gosh. I thought I'd show something interesting. If I could show an interesting picture, if I get it up. Because we want to make it as interesting as possible, the lives. and all that. You know, just looking for it. Now that. It's a picture of an old organ. Sorry, wait a moment. The Bursons. That's the Bursons. It's the Bursons fairground organ. Oh, you don't have a dearly loved husband. Oh, sorry hearing about this. Separated many up. Oh, thank goodness you remained friends. The storm is in Horsham. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Just speak about him as your husband, as it's easier than explaining. It seems odd to a lot of people that separated couples can remain friends, I know. You make a good point, Alfredo. Certainly make a good point. But that is the Burson's key fairground organ, which is what I saw in Hillingly back in August of 2024. The Burson's fairground organ. I don't know how old it is, but my guess it's very old. My guess it would be about 100 or so years old, or at least 70, 80 years old is my guess. As to how old it may well be, but I don't know for complete certain. The very next time I see it, I will need to ask as to how old this wonderful piece of vintage history is, and all that, so to speak, it seems. So, here we are. And what's the next thing? You love steam engine and organs, anything vintage. As do I. I'm the same. I'm exactly the same, Blacksmith. I'm exactly the same on that matter of everything. And that isn't, but seeing what Blacksmith said about him loving steam engine and organs and anything vintage, that's a picture of an old steam traction engine at Headingley Festival of Transport 2024, where I saw it. And this one needs no introduction, the Gavioli 87-key fairground organ, which was again Headingley Festival of Transport 2024. Nothing, in my opinion, could beat fairground organs like these. Truly nothing could beat fairground organs like these. In my opinion, that is, but I'll leave it for you to decide and all that. So what does one make of that wonderful piece of history? Do share your thoughts on it. I know, Blacksmith, as you just said a moment ago, that You love steam engine and organs, anything vintage. Over the years, you have worked on farming machinery. That is now vintage. I could imagine. I could certainly imagine. How wonderful. I would complete. No, it would. It really would, Kaz. It really, really would. Without questioning ground of doubt, it really would. To tell you one things. 74 now. Gosh, Blacksmith. I didn't know, but how interesting learning. How interesting learning of this. We've got Wanda, who's 82, on the other hand, and Kaz's grandmother, who's 97. So do make something of that, Blacksmith. Do certainly make something of that, you know. But I do hope you're okay, Blacksmith. I'm just so sorry about the loss of your wonderful late wife. But hoping you're okay now. You love gypsy caravans. How lovely. How lovely learning of this, Diane. How lovely. Sorry, I just had to check something a moment ago. You're nearly 50 and you like trains and planes from Ireland. I know that you're from Ireland. Hello, Carl. Hello. Hello to Sandra. Hello to you, Sandra. We saw each other in Sapper's live stream earlier on. And Sapper's still going on the live, by the way. I really don't know. I don't know what causes a thunderstorm. I don't know. Something one could look up. But I really don't know. Obviously, they happen when certain clouds are very dark grey that can signal thunderstorms, but one, obviously, to understand the full-blown root cause of it, one has to look it up. Most of your family have lived into their 90s, and you're okay. I'm happy you're okay, Blacksmith. Happy you're okay. You do live streams, really, Carl? How lovely. How lovely learning of this. Interesting. You know. Yes, but just to share with all of you, I'm only going to finish this off at about 11 o'clock UK time. And why I'm finishing things off at 11 o'clock UK time, because I'm due to be event attending tomorrow. Hopefully, if the weather improves tomorrow, I'll be going. You know. Yes, he is still going, Sandra. Sapper is most certainly still going with his live. Indeed he is, and our lives are beginning to crash together and all that. But never mind. Thank you, Diane. Thank you for your kind endearment towards Sandra. Thank you. Thank you. Never had a live stream yet. You're very sad and upset about it. You can always look up how to do a live stream. I mean, if you're not yet familiar as to how to do it, Josh, you can always look up how to do a live stream. There are tutorials that can tell you how they'd recommend one does a live stream and all that, but really it's down to individual preference when one does it. All that. The weather is turning cold, yes, Sandra. It unfortunately is. And it's been nothing but rainy today. It's been rotten weather. Rotten weather. Hoping it's not so rotten tomorrow because I'm to be event attending tomorrow. Hopefully it is not rotten. Trying to build the channel sunny in Dublin. It's been sunny in Dublin. How lovely. How lovely learning of this. Your nan was 99 when she passed away. Good country stock. Wow. 99, that's a fantastic age. It's a fantastic age to live to. We had an actor who unfortunately just died earlier this month. It was on Friday, I think it was. He was 99. So it's a fantastic innings. My friend's uncle is 99 as well. So fantastic age to live to, 99. And that really is a fantastic age to live to. I mean, would I like to live into my 90s? I need to see how I am in my 90s for health and all that. Sorry. But has anybody had an interesting weekend all the same? Do share. Has anybody had an interesting weekend? By all means, you know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can't say it on the live, Sandra, because it would probably get my friend. It would probably worry my friend Harriet if I said it on the live. But all I can say is that it's a new event that I've never been to before. But it was an event my friend Jonathan spoke to me about back in July. He spoke to me about this event, and all I can say it's an event I've never been to and only just recently heard of. And hopefully I'll be able to go if the weather's all right and all that. And possibly Jonathan may go too, but I don't know as of yet. You know, but there we are. There we are. That's all I can say at the moment, Sandra. You love narrow boats as well, especially these with the hand-painted designs on it. Oh, wow. Hello to you, Lindy. Hello to you. There's another thing. Something I was going to show oneself. Quite an interesting picture. Don't know if one... Wow, could you imagine a good picture like that? Two traction engines lined up together. This was Hillingly Festival of Transport 2024. I only went on one out of their three event attending running days, because normally I go to two out of their three running days. But why I missed the one was because of a birthday party I had to go to. But here we are, a green traction engine sat next to a red traction engine, hailing the Festival of Transport. Could you imagine a sight like that? You know? Something I find by and large interesting to look at it, but do share your thoughts on an image like that. It could come in interesting in one way or another, but everybody would have their preference to sites like that, most understandably. Yeah. You know. Hello to you, Jody. Hello to you. I take Sap is still going live. I take he's still live streaming at the moment. But never mind, never mind. I'm keeping well, thank you, Carl. I hope you are keeping well too. Hello again to you, Lindy. Hello to you. And let me check a moment. Sorry, wait a moment. Yes, Sapwood is still very much going. I think that's the first time Sap has done a 2-hour live. I've done 2-hour lives before many times. But well done, Sapper. Today marks the first time Sapper has done a 2-hour live. Well done to Sapper. And well done on him achieving over 460 subs. Hello to you, wifey. Hello, hello, hello to you. Hello to you, Maureen. Hello, hello to you, my lovely. Hello, hello. Gosh, got quite a few of you in here. Hello to you. Yes, no, because Sapper's still going, Jodie. Yes, I know. I certainly know. Hello to Bear Hugs. Hello. And obviously you want to give me the bear hugs, don't you? Well, big bear hugs to you, bear hugs. Yes. No, you were very friendly to me, bear hugs. Thank you for the kindly comments you posted to me fairly recently. So thank you. Thank you. Certainly was it most kind of you to have done so. Thank you, Lindy. Thank you for your friendliness towards Maureen. Thank you. And thank you for your friendliness towards Jodie. Thank you. And thank you, wifey, for your friendliness towards Jodie too. Thank you. Thank you. We do love our wifey, don't we, Jodie? We certainly do, by and large, love our wifey. We shout out channels in your live stream. Oh gosh, interesting. Wow. Interesting. Emily! Oh my goodness, wow! It's been a long time since I last heard from you. Hello. Hello to you. Is anything okay? It's been a long time since I last heard from you, but hello. Hello all the same. One of my newest friends who I've been friends with for over a year, Emily in Austria. Say hello to Emily in Austria. And Emily, I wanted to share a story with you, which reminded me of you a little bit. You know, but it was a lovely, lovely girl I met at Lewis railway station. But and her family story is fairly similar to that of yours, or at least comparable to yours. So you both of you nearly have something comparably in common together. You know. So hello, Emily. And Emily, that's the friend who you may or may not have heard me speak about this before. But I thank Graham to show Berman German beer. It's not something I could have very often because I could put too much weight on otherwise, but you know. Don't you worry about a thing, Emily. Don't you worry. You've got family and all that, and obviously you've got your parents who you worry and look out for, and your brother who's keen on the classic cars, as you said before. So don't you worry about a thing, Emily. Don't you worry. I've never had trouble setting up a live stream, wifey. I never have trouble setting up a live stream. Thank you, Diane. Thank you for your friendliness. Thank you. Thank you. But Emily, if I may tell oneself of things, some of you may be astonished to hear, but Emily is the one who I mentioned. Some of you may not remember, but Emily on here is the lady who had a 6'9" late grandfather to tell oneself of things. So could you imagine that? And Emily, who's never been short as an adult, at 5'9.5" herself, is the shortest in her family. So could you imagine that? Even though she's not a short lady, and certainly not petite, short and petite, she at her height of 5'9.5" is shorter than most of her family, including her two parents, who are both no shorter than 6 foot. And her brother is well over 6 foot, to tell everybody else things. So could you imagine that? Well, Emily's not only shorter than her parents, her brother and her late maternal grandfather, but she's also shorter than quite a good few friends of mine. You know, including Tommy Gardiner, who's the same height as her father. No, a bit taller, actually, I think. I think Tommy's about 6'3.5", something like that. So a half a foot taller than that of Emily. So make something of that. Well, Emily could, because she obviously, because she's got tall relatives. Well, we had that conversant conversation together. It was that conversant conversation we had together about 6 months ago, and I remember it quite vividly. But Emily, when you shared this with me, it reminded me of somebody who I ran into at Lewis railway station, you know. Well, some conversant conversations are not hard to forget, Lindy, particularly the conversant conversation Emily and I had about 6 months ago and all that. Yes, no, it was Sapper who had the problem with the internet. Yes, not me, Sapper, just to remind you, wifey. But don't worry about your set of confusion. No, but Emily, it was about a couple of weeks before we had the conversant conversation together. I ran into a lovely girl. I met a lovely girl at Lewis railway station who had something in common with you, by the way, but I never shared it with you at the time. And it was quite a touching moment, really. This lovely girl. Well, I think she's a young lady. She looked very young. I mean, she looked about 16 or 17, something like that. She looked young, but I'm guessing she was about 18 or so, something like that. I never asked her age, but she was quite young. She looked quite young. And like you, the thing that she had in common with you, Emily, was she's shorter than both of her parents. She did tell me of this. And she wasn't she was petite for size. I mean, I never would have asked her weight. I mean, I don't know what she would have been for weight, but my guess, probably nothing more than 124 pounds, something like that. She was quite petite thing. And she wasn't short. Don't know how tall. She couldn't have been anything more than my height, something like that, and quite petite. But her parents, on the other hand, were round about 5'10" and a half, 5'11", and about 6 foot or over, something like that. So, like you, she was shorter than both her parents. To tell you odd things, Emily, and that was something that disappointed her in life. And I was like, oh. But the positive in that is that she could still be her mum and dad's little girl, like how you could still be your mum and dad's little girl too, Emily. Even though you may never have reached the height they reached, you will always be their little girl, both visually and realistically, Emily. That's the lovely positive about that would be the lovely positive in your family, is you're still your parents and a lot of your family's little girl. I mean, I don't know how you take to that, but I would say that quite philosophically to you. I would have said the same thing to the girl who I met in Lewis, but there wouldn't have been enough time because we were only conversant for about 5 minutes before the train got to the station. But our conversation, it reminded me of the conversant conversation I had with a little girl. Not the girl, not little, well, she wasn't short, but with a nice young girl I ran into at Lewis Station 2 weeks before we had our conversant conversation together, Emily. Sorry if it was a little too much when sharing it and all that. Hello to you, Maureen. At last you're pain-free, been waiting for months for an injection for rotator cuff tear. It's great to be through the pain, I can imagine. Hello, Maureen. I'm happy you're released from terrible pain now. Yes, wifey, it certainly is wonderful news. I completely agree. I know. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. We've a different gauge to English trains. Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's interesting then. It's about 4'8.5" standard gauge here in England and Scotland and Wales. But little did I know that Irish had a different gauge to trains here. Harriet, oh God. Harriet, you and the boob gate. You and the boob gate. You suffer from rotator cuff injury. Oh no. Oh no, Lindy, I'm so sorry hearing of this. Ireland, it's 5'3" gauge. Oh wow, that's bigger than our gauge. Wow, very interesting. Was Juvie in here a moment ago? I didn't even see Juvie in here. Wrong chat, yes. Juvie was seen in Shepper's live, not mine. Good reminder, Jodie. Oh, thank you, wifey. Thank you. Would you like us to use all caps so you can see better? That's a kind offering. That is certainly a completely kind offering. No, it was true that I met a girl who had something in common with you, Emily. Or something fairly in common with you, at least. Never had a problem being the shortest in the family. Was always one of the tallest in school and in your jobs. Can I tell you something, Emily? When I left secondary school, I was the shortest boy in the classroom. I was the shortest boy in the classroom, only taking into account my 5'8" of height, as I did tell you already, being shorter than that of yourself and your parents. I was the shortest boy in my class in secondary school, and by and large one of the shortest boys in college. So you could imagine, so do make something of that. But interesting learning of this from you. Interesting learning of this from you indeed, Emily. Yeah, howdy, howdy, Zeph. Howdy, howdy. Hello to Helen. Hello to you. Oh, did you? Okay. Okay. Can I tell you something, Emily? Everybody on my mother's side of the family don't get any taller than 5'6". So you could imagine that. Do make something of that. Two of my mother's brothers are only 5'6" of height, and another is only 5'5". And another one of my aunties is 5'5.5", and another 5'2", who are about 5'4". And all that. So I've got quite a lot of shorter relatives to tell you of things, Emily. Hello to you, Annabelle and Gregopedia. Hello to you. You can now walk tall. Well, I am taller than everybody on my mother's side of the family, including my mother, because they're all 5'6" or shorter. It goes from 5'4" at the shortest to 5'6" at the tallest. You're 6'3". Oh gosh, you're the tallest one on here, Carl. Oh gosh. You're nearly as tall as Tommy Gardner, who's 6'3.5", something like that. So make something of that. Yes, do give a resoundingly large hello to our Annabelle. Do give a resoundingly large hello indeed. Mrs. decided to attack your sight. It comes back. Oh, I'm so sorry about your eyesight issues, wifey. Hope you overcome them. All that. I know, well, take into account your grandfather's height, 6'9". Well, to tell you something, Emily, there was a man here in this country, in England, who was 7'6". So could you imagine that? Imagine what you'd look like stood with him. Oh, your wife was my height, blacksmith. Gosh, your wife was my height. I'm 5'8" as well. Bloody hell, 7 stone. I'm 11 stone, which it wouldn't familiarize Emily very much. Stones. She's definitely more familiarized with kilos. 11 stone is the equivalent to 70 kilos, but 7 stone. Wait, let me look it up. Because stones would seldom familiarize Emily. That's just over 44 kilos. Gosh, that is petite. That's very petite, certainly for 5'8". Gosh, your wife was my height, but 4 stone lighter than myself. But the least I'd ever been kilos-wise as an adult was 59 kilos, or 9 stone, 4 pounds. And I was that weight until about 2021. So could you imagine that, Blacksmith? Is my brother, yes, he is about 5'8.5", 5'9", something like that. He's about the same height as my dad, my brother, but my mother's shorter than I am, though, on the other hand. It's my mother who's not been very tall. Yes, you said before. You said before. None of us are happy with what we are. This can happen. This can truly happen. Same height as Emily's late grandfather. He was 6'9". So could you imagine that? You're 19 stone. Oh gosh, wow. What? I won't say the other thing, but gosh, what a weight to be. 19 stone. That's 8 stone over my weight. Yes, I know, poor Blacksmith's wife. Yes, so sorry about your wife, Blacksmith. I am really sorry about your poor wife. No, it's wifey who has MS. It's wifey who has MS, not Lindy. Sure, I may look like one of the 7 dwarfs. No. Well, I think with your family it would be, because you did say before, because that most are all 6 foot and over, as you said. But, and you at 5'9.5", that could well happen. Was your paternal grandmother tall as well, like your late paternal grandfather? I would imagine she must have been tall as well. And all that. Hello, Jennifer. Hello to you. Don't worry about a thing, Maureen. Don't you worry about a thing. And hello, Imogen. Hello to you. Oh, Shap has just finished the live. Oh, so about the same as your mother. Oh, okay. Hello to Linda Law. Hello to Linda. You drink a lot of Guinness. Oh, wow. It's been 3 years since your wife died. Oh, Blacksmith, I'm so sorry hearing this. I really am. Where are my lovely cats? They're probably upstairs sleeping, I would imagine, wifey. Probably upstairs sleeping. But we're not going to do terribly long on this live stream, just to say, wifey and everybody on here who wants to know how long I'm going to be doing it for, because I'm going to finish at about 11 p.m. UK time, because I'm to be event tending tomorrow if the weather, hopefully, fingers, improves, because the weather has been dreaded today, and it wouldn't have been a good idea to have gone, as I was going to go today, but the weather was just too appalling. The weather was far too appalling to have gone out event tending today, unfortunately. So there we are. No, the weather really was far too, by and large, appalling. So when we get to about 45 minutes, we're going to invite guests on, okay? We'll invite guests. And Emily, if you don't know the process of my live streaming content, Saturday live specials and the inspirational live streams, usually it's about an hour I invite guests, but because I'm not doing 2 hours, I'm going to invite guests earlier than an hour. But usually when I get to 1 hour, I invite guests on. But just to tell you the rules, Emily, I do not allow anybody who's younger than 16 to make a live stream appearance. They can always come in the chat and chat in the chat with all of us, but they cannot make a live appearance. And only those who I'm remotely familiar of, and I'm remotely familiar of you, fortunately enough, I would let people on. But those who I'm not familiar of, I do not let on, so I can assuredly tell you of that. Emily, and everybody else. Harriet knows this too. Oh, Harriet, please say hello to lovely Emily. Emily, please meet lovely Harriet. Harriet and I, we had something in common together. Both of us were close to our late grandfathers. I've not seen the video as of yet, Sir Jennifer, but I'm going to give it a watch whenever I can. Thank you. Thank you. Whenever you can fit in a live. Yes, thank you, Lindy. Thank you. Yes, well said. Good philosophical saying, Maureen. Very good. Thank you, Emily. Thank you. I just wanted to share it anyway because it's the first time we've had you on the live here. It's the first time we've had you on here. Okay, time to invite guests on here. Time to invite guests. Oh, Harriet. Oh, Emily, thank you. Thank you, Emily. I think the thing you'd be awaiting from Harriet is nothing but a nice big hug and cuddle from her, or a nice big hug and squeeze from Harriet. Well, small thing as Harriet may be, she'd always be up for a big hug and squeeze to you. You know, and tall as you may be, she's always up for it, you know. I think that's the thing you should expect from our lovely Harriet, a nice big hug and squeeze from her to you. Oh, ta-ta for now, Carl. Ta-ta for now. Enjoy your Irish Guinness. 62. Gosh, you had your 62nd birthday this week. How lovely. Happy birthday and very many happy returns for your special birthday, Emily. Many, many happy returns indeed. Hello to you, Dawn Marie. Hello to you. Oh, thank you, Imogen. Thank you for your friendliness towards Diane. Thank you. The link is up. The link is up in case anybody wants to make a live, but I'll put it up again. Hello to you, lovely Carla. Hello to you. Thank you for saying I look gorgeous. I very seldom get this, but thank you. Thank you. Yes, very, very happy belated birthday to you, lovely Emily. Emily, it's a pleasure. We appreciate you and certainly do we cherish your friendship and your company most sincerely. Always lots of love and hugs, especially on your belated birthday wishes. We love you dearly, Emily, and you're always a wonderful friend to all. Even though we may not be conversant on a regular basis, we still, and I certainly still have you very, very much in my thoughts, or all our thoughts here. We love you dearly, Emily, and our door is always open for you to walk in and out whenever you feel like it. And I mean this when saying that, I really do. Yes, I hope you enjoyed your birthday too, Emily. And if there are any friends of yours who do not love you, they're making a terrible mistake. I mean, who couldn't love you, Emily? We love you. I love you dearly. We all love you on here. Yes, I haven't heard from Wanda either. I hope she comes out of hospital soon. She's been in far too long with the hospital, if she is indeed still stuck in hospital. But she was happy with the treatment she got, at least, thankfully. Poppy's birthday, was it Poppy's birthday on Friday? How lovely. How lovely. Happy birthday to Poppy. Or your Pops who you say you could put in your pocket, couldn't you? I don't know. I did hear from him recently, but as he does a lot of revision as of recently, and it must tire him out. And also, not only does he do his GCSE revision, he also has a band he plays in and all that. So he's quite busy, to tell you odd things, Jennifer. No, you said you had chronic health issues, I know. No, I am so sorry, Emily. So sorry for your health ordeal. I mean, I know it's life, but you have you have all of our empathized sympathy in every way. No, really, Emily, you have all our empathized sympathy in every way. Though we cannot cure you for health trouble, all we can do is give you a nice big hug, because after all, a hug always helps, doesn't it? Big hugs always, lovely Emily. And I'd certainly give you one. I would always give you one. Oh, it's next Friday for Pops. Oh, sorry, my mistake, Carla, my mistake. Happy birthday to Pops for next Friday. No, that is harder. I mean, your dearly loved husband and Parkinson's. That must be even harder to contemplate, too, Jennifer. I mean, this could explain why you seldom go out now, because of your poor husband. You know, I mean, I'm just so sorry, not only for Emily, but you too, Jennifer. Sorry to you both. It's not fun to be put through pains like this. It really isn't. I know it's naive, yes, I know, but it is. It's a sad and hard thing for one to contemplate too, as one could so imagine. No, we love Jennifer on here, Emily. All of us love Jennifer, and we love you too. It's a pleasure always. Thank you, Zeph. Thank you for your kind endearment towards Emily. Thank you. Yes, you said before. You said before, Jennifer. Happy 60th in November. Gonna be 64 in a couple of weeks. Gosh, Maureen. Gosh. Gosh, you're gonna be 64 in a couple of weeks. Happy 64th in a couple of weeks. Right behind you in December. I know it went by quickly. Gosh. Thank you, Helen. Thank you. No, Jennifer goes through a lot every day. She does. She goes through so much every day, looking after her dearly loved husband, who is riddled with Parkinson's disease. You know, and obviously, taking into account him being riddled with such an illness as what he's got, it prevents her from going out and doing the things she enjoys, unless going out only in necessary circumstances, namely because she has to look after her poor husband. So really, all I can really do, we can all applaud Jennifer for all that she does, with taking care of her husband on a regular basis. Hello to Denise G. Thank you. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say so. Thank you. Hello to Paps. I wouldn't say hi without giving you a big hug. Hello to you always. Thank you. Thank you for your empathized sympathy to Jennifer. Thank you. Thank you. No, Jennifer deals with this every day. No, Jennifer has to deals with this every single day, Lindy. No, she really does, and yet it is extremely hard. Oh, thank you, Emily. Thank you. What, you're nearly crying? Oh, God. I never meant to make you crying. I never meant to make you nearly cry. I really didn't. But you too, you're very kind as well, Emily. You certainly are. Getting old isn't for wimps. That I can attest. Yes, you're right. Completely well-shared point, Zeph. Well shared. Oh, thank you, Paps. Jennifer needs it. No, Jennifer needs it, every day, every day. I mean, can you imagine, eventually you can't go out unless only in necessary circumstances because you're a regular carer of a family relative who's suffering, who lives and deals daily with Parkinson's disease or any kind of debilitating illness, as one could imagine. You worry about some tests. You have tests coming up. Really, Jennifer? Oh, gosh. You've got tests coming up. And does your husband have any more tests coming up, taking into account his chronic Parkinson's disease he deals with every day? Used to have to do it for your mother before she died. So, yes, no, I can imagine. I can truly relate to it. I mean, my grandmother had to live every day with her. No, my grandmother had to deal every day with looking after my late grandfather Edmund when he was really struck down with thrombocythemia before he died. So I can imagine what it's like, and I can truly relate to one being a carer, somebody with a debilitating illness every day. You have an echocardiogram on Thursday. Really? Oh no, what happened to you, Jennifer? What happened to you in recent times? I mean, it's bad enough with Your husband living and dealing with Parkinson's every day. Whatever happened to you? I hope you're okay. And best of luck for your results and your tests you have upcoming. Seems your 30th birthday is just a few years away. Problems with breathing. So they have to see if it is your heart or lungs really struggling. Oh no. Oh, Jennifer, that's awful. That is awful. Now this could be another reason why you seldom go out very often, unless necessary, not only because of your husband being riddled with Parkinson's disease, but you having breathing issues. But because of breathing issues with you too, so it's both yourself and your husband dealing with trouble. So sorry about this, Jennifer. I really am. Yeah, no, I hope all turns out okay for Jennifer too, Lindy. I hope so too. You're having that Thursday and seeing cardiologists. Oh gosh, you're going through a lot. See a pulmonary specialist and that's just too much. A lot to contemplate too. That's a lot. That's too much. So sorry, Jennifer. No, really, I'm so sorry about your health trouble. This could really explain why you seldom go out now. This could explain why, this could really explain as to why you seldom go out, Jennifer, because of your health trouble. Not just your health trouble, but because of your husband's Parkinson's as well. I'm so sorry for your health trouble. Thank you, Emily. Thank you. Thank you. 93, that's a fantastic age to live to. I'm 1 in a million. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Denise. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry about the loss of your mother, but thank you for the nice things you had to say all the same. Well, she's got a husband with Parkinson's, and the stress of that, and now having to go to see a pulmonary specialist and cardiologist and have an echodiagram. It's a lot to contemplate to. It's really a lot to contemplate to. You have asthma and have increased puff. Oh gosh. Oh dear, that's awful. That is awful. Thank you, Jodie. Thank you for having Jennifer's back. Thank you. Jennifer, we have your back. We have your back always, Jennifer. We really do. Yes, I'm sorry for poor Jennifer too. Poor Jennifer, poor Emily. She lives with ill health every day. And Jodie, who's not in good health and was in hospital recently. Dawn Marie, who had a surgical operating procedure. It's a lot to contemplate to. It really is far too much to contemplate to. No, really it is, I must say. Thank you, Kaz. Thank you. Having answers yes will ultimately mean correct treatments and hopefully end up with you feeling much improved, yes. No, it's a lot to, well, not only that, poor Jennifer, that having to see specialists in November and December and looking after her dearly loved husband who's riddled with Parkinson's disease. No, it is very stressful time. That's beyond stressful things to contemplate and deal with on a daily basis. You have 2 friends with COPD and suffer from asthma since your 3rd year. Oregano oil did miracles for us. I'm happy that did miracles for you, Emily. Right, who's this we got in the green room? Sorry, wait. Oh, it's gone from the green room. It's very humbling hearing that all others are going through. Thank you, Helen. Thank you for your empathized sympathy. Thank you. Thank you. But who was it who tried to get in the green room a moment ago? Because I just lost the person. I know. Yes. I'm frightened about turning 40. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Marcia! Hey, it's our Marcia. Our Marcia everybody loves and adores. Never saying hello without giving you a great big hug. Marcia, we've got Emily in Austria on here. Emily, please say hello to our wonderful friend Marcia. All of us love and adore our Marcia. Marcia, say hello to Emily in Austria. Just to say. I'm all right. I was a bit disappointed today because I was going to go event attending, but the weather was poor. It was too bad to have gone event attending today, but I'm hoping to go tomorrow, fingers crossed, if the weather improves. You have worked in the medical pharmaceutical for nearly 40 years, but you're more into herbs. Okay. Right, we had a guest in the green room, but went. But the guest in the green room went. Who was in the green room a moment ago? Oh, Emily, thank you. Thank you for your friendliness towards Marcia, and thank you for your friendliness towards Emily, Marcia. And Blacksmith, thanks for your friendliness towards Marcia. It's benign. Oh, thank goodness you got something benign and not cancerous. When you find out about something that's cancerous, that's awful. Yes, it is, thank God, when something is not cancerous. Tipo, 30 years. Not that old. No, I know you're not. You said before. No, to be honest with you, I don't feel as young as I used to, but never mind. I have aged both physically and mentally, but it happens to us some, I'm afraid. And it's the way how one contemplates to it. Oh, yeah. No, but if anyone wants to be a guest, I've got the link up. We had a guest in the green room a moment ago, but the guest kept disappearing. I don't know why, but probably internet connectivity issues, because that can happen, but never mind. Never mind. Hello to you always, Marcia. Lots of big love and hugs always. And hello to Wookie the cat, who's probably sitting on the lap wondering, who's probably sitting on the cat wondering, oh, this is a wonderful conversation. Hello, everybody. And of course, Lily, unfriendly as she may be, she's probably fast asleep. And also Sky the dog. I may not look it, Emily. You may think I don't look as if I've aged, but physically and mentally I have, unfortunately. Well, I mean, what I can't do, I can't run. I used to be able to run, but I can't do it anymore. Well, I can't go far for running or fast, sadly. No, I can't do that. What is it? I do get a little more confused than I used to as I've aged over the years. What's next? Yes, I get more confused. Can't run. Have more aches and pains than I used to. The more I dance, the more my feet ache. And but other than that, I'm full of life. I'm full of life. Heather, good evening to you. Hello, hello. Thank you for saying I'm fantastic. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Don't you know just how fantastic you really are? Lots of big hugs to you always. I'd never say good evening without giving you a great big hug and squeeze. Always wonderful seeing you on here, my lovely Heather. They're fast asleep. Oh, okay. Okay. Hope they sleep well, Marcia. Hope they have a nice, good, tight sleep. A good sleep tight. Sleep tight. Oh, sorry, what was I going to say? Sleep tight, Wookie, Lily, and Sky. Sleep tight. Oh, Helen. Oh, Helen, you are something, aren't you? You are really something. I didn't realize I'd make you dance. Who's this we got in the green room? Oh no, Harriet, what have I done? No, no. Oh God. Oh gosh, no. The more you hear me banging on about aging, the more you age yourself. Age gate is a kid. Oh shit. Sorry about the language. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, I've probably shocked poor Emily. No, 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 Emily, I'm sorry about the swearing, because you've never heard me swear before. No, no, really, I am. I would never want to offend you or anybody for the world. Oh, no, no, no. Emily's never heard me swearing, and me swearing, that could have came as a shock to her. Oh, no. Oh, but Harriet's going to think I've beaten myself up. No, I haven't. I'm just trying to be careful as to what I do and how I behave and all that. Still wear clothes from 23 years ago. Oh, goodness. I can't even wear clothes that I used to have 5 years ago. I actually had to give away some of them to charity. Can I tell you why, Kaz? Because 5 years ago, I was a size small, clothes size. Now I'm a size medium for clothes size. Because having gone from 9 stone 4 pounds to now 11 stone, I've gone up a clothes size. Not only did I go up a clothes size, my waistbands got bigger, going from 29 to 30 waist, and my clothes size went up from small to medium. Oh, thank you, Emily. Thank you. No, you had never heard me swear before, but I was worried just what your reaction was going to be. You hearing me swearing for the first time. People think you're turning 107 and you're not. I know you're not that age. Harriet, you're probably pulling my leg and I know you're not that age. How about we give you a big hug? How about myself, Emily, Marcia, Kaz, Zeph, all of you give you a big hug? How about that? Or Quake Girl could give you one of her big squeezes, as she's known to do. Quake Girl in New Zealand, I'm referring to. She could give you one of her big squeezes. I stopped growing when I was 18. I stopped growing in height when I was 18. I stopped growing in height when I was 18. But there's a point you shared to reference a point. Right. You wear clothes and shoes you had 36 years ago. Pretty clothes, luckily, never change. Adored from capsules off of Amazon. Oh, oregano oil. Yes, interesting. Right. The pretty clothes never changed. Styles always comes back around in fashion. Yes, that's true. There are certain styles that do come in and out of fashion. That's a fact. That is a fact. Listen, it's time to finish things off. I think we're going to finish earlier than 11 o'clock because I've got an event attending day tomorrow. But wonderful having you on here. This live stream marked the first time we had Emily in New Zealand on here. No, Emily in Austria on here. The first time we've had Emily on a live stream of mine. We got the late night live, early hours of the 23rd of September 2024 at about midnight UK time. We'll do that for a good few hours. Thanks everybody for taking part in all the fun. It's wonderful being on here. Still have your 52-year-old wedding dress which you made. But gotta finish things off. Happy birthday, Kaz. How about we do this for Kaz before we finish things up? Real quick, though. Real quick. For Kaz for her birthday. Happy birthday to you. Hey! Happy birthday, Kaz. Time to finish things off. Good night, and may your God go with you. Goodbye, and may your good wishes be bringing you great expectations of happiness. Pleasure always. Goodbye, all. Thank you, Helen and everybody, for wishing me well for the event. You take care. Love you to bits, Emily. Love you all. Ta-ta for now, all of you.